Congratulations on completing the first module. From this module onwards, we will start learning about the fundamentals of Java programming. This topic talks about the Java basics, and in this video, we are going to explore variables and keywords in Java. So let us first understand what are variables. A variable is like a container which holds some value in it. To understand it more clearly, let us talk about algebra that we have all studied in mathematics. I know algebra might not be the most interesting example, but haven't we studied about variables there? Remember x and y? Now in algebra, these x and y are variables which hold some integer or decimal values in it. Variables in Java are also very similar in sense that they too hold some value. The only difference is that instead of storing only integer or decimal values, in Java we can also store words, sentences or boolean values in these variables. Now, are you curious about what are boolean values? So let me tell you about that. So a boolean value is a value which can have only two possible options, which are either true or false. These values are often used in programming, and we will understand about these values in the upcoming videos. For now, let us learn how we can create variable in Java. To create a variable, we must provide a name to the variable. And naming a variable in Java has some rules. Let's check those rules. First rule says that a variable name can contain letters, digits, an underscore sign or a dollar sign. Another rule says that we should always start a variable name with a letter. It can also begin with a dollar sign or an underscore sign, but not with a digit. Next rule says that variable names should all be in small case letters and they do not contain spaces. Till here we have learned what are variables in Java and how we can create them. Now we will learn how we can use these variables. To use the variables, we first need to declare them. Now what do we mean by declaring variables? This means that we specify a variable will hold which type of value and what will be the name of the variable. For example, int x, where x is the name of the variable. Int is the data type. Now, if you are thinking what is a data type? So data type is something that specifies the type of the data that can be stored in a variable. In the upcoming video, we will cover data types in detail. For now, let us create an integer variable and try to store some value in it. For this, we will move to Eclipse IDE and write the code over there. To create an integer variable, first we need to write int, then we need to specify some name of the variable. Let us take the name as number. After that, we can specify some value for this variable. Let us say we are specifying the value 85. Then we have to end the statement with semicolon. So this we have created an integer variable number with value 85. Now let us see how we can use println statement to print the value of this number variable. For this, we will write system.out.println, and within brackets we have to write the name of the variable, which is number in this case, and again we will end the statement with semicolon. Let us execute this code and check the result in console. We can see that value displayed here is 85. So 85 is our output since we have provided the variable value as 85. This is how we can create and use variables in Java. After understanding about variables, let us now learn about keywords in Java. So keywords are the reserved words of Java language which already have some specific meaning. We have already used keywords in the variable example discussed. So here int is a keyword which has a specific meaning integer in Java. Again, system is a keyword, out is a keyword, println is a keyword, and these all keywords have some specific meaning in Java. So now another point to note about keywords is that we cannot use keywords as the variable names since they have a specific purpose. So any variable cannot be named as a keyword. After understanding about variables and keywords in Java, in the next video, we will understand about data types in detail.